Alright, so it's been a little bit past the horde. It's been a full day.
Well, I was trying to find the edge of the world, guys. Or at least, I was trying to find stuff. I found instead the edge of the world.
Yeah. We realized that it's a smaller map than we normally would do. So this gives us two problems. One, we don't have much room to cover, and from what Wolfie's seen so far...
7 times. I ran into that fucking radiation 7 different times trying to test out how large it was.
Yeah, and...
It's not good.
Not very far out in the two directions she's seen them. That actually makes me worried that there's a freaking treasure out.
You still have like a half a block up from there.
And you saw some over here.
Yeah.
So
like it's... So we looked it up. They changed the map.
This town
size.
we have is about it. This is the only town we have in this map.
There's some more in the desert and there's some more on the sides, but really they're all interconnected and it's pretty actually packed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's mostly
that's
housing.
the reason the size of the town, most likely.
Yeah, it's like we thought it was really fucking weird to find that, but
we're up to 6 things of mushrooms now.
Yeah, he's giving a rundown, and then we'll talk more
I've
about
died
that.
now 4 times by screamers and her random friends dropping on my head.
Yep, that's what he's doing.
The farm is completely up and ready. So
I'm starting to put the vote that we need to expand the farm. Because I've made some of the food stuff, and I saw how much the cost is. Grab some of the corn. You see how many corn you get.
2. I have a point.
Because you died.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to wait till this repopulates.
How long for your death to go with?
9 more minutes. So we'll look at the building side first real quick. Before we go harvesting. Because that 1 extra may sound kind of pointless, but one extra is handy. Yeah. And the screamer's deciding to walk up to the side of the base.
That's 27. How fast are they repopulating? A day? 2?
Yeah, they're coming back pretty damn quick.
We have to count that because if it doesn't come back in... Oh, she fell. If it takes more than a day for the whole thing to grow back, then we need to expand it.
Yeah.
Because 27 is not going to make it for having decent food. It'll make very large food that we might not need to make a bunch of. But I would feel better having a bunch of it.
Eventually we'll be better off to having larger quantities, which will happen eventually. But
it's just a stock-up process, guys.
If this episode or this world becomes just a building world, though, I mean, it's not going to be as necessary.
Yeah. So the only reason why we're thinking it's going to become a building world is because of the shortness of the smallness. There's a dog too. We have found that I was looking, guys. I couldn't find another poppin' bells. I found a hospital. We'll hit that up later.
We are going to hit the hospital next when the next
episode. 3 dogs. And like this world's obviously in a high game state now because we have a decent build. We're at high level. We're getting the cool stuff going. But we have yet to find a beaker. It's day 16. We haven't found a beaker. We need 2 beakers, by the way, for the chemistry station. Of which we don't have even 1. And that would definitely help with like glue, med kits, paper, tape. I mean, we need it.
Doggies, where did you go? Are you coming?
Here, Bubs. I would whistle, but I don't want to encourage them.
Never mind, they died when they fell on the ground. Fell in the hole. Okay, so was that all of her friends?
Yep.
So basics here. Hey, big
mind.
boy.
How many cops do we have? We had 3 or 4 in the horde.
Yeah, we had 3 or 4 in the horde.
So it's a decent game stage. It really is. During the night, actually, during when Crimix it'd definitely be shown. Yeah. But
so I've got the side bordered already done. Now I gotta get all the way to here. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
What you doing?
Watch that edge. Watch the edge. Oh, wait a second. Let me load.
I mean, we need to get guns up and stuff like that, but I haven't seen stores.
Yeah,
I've seen.
That's been our biggest holdback now is. Just can't find the proper stuff to get strengthened enough for the hordes the size that they were getting now.
Right, like we have to start essentially depending on hitting houses and going into traders and hoping they'll take anything that we have. I mean, yeah, these dungeons now have end of the dungeon gun boxes and stuff, but like, it'd be nice to be able to just find a flat out store.
Yeah. I figure I might as well repair and upgrade this.
Yeah,
so basically, you're going to see a mixture of two things in this episode. One, I'm going to get all the farm stuff and then start to make it bigger with what little bit I have material-wise. And then two, I'm going to finish digging out the moat as much as I can at least.
Do you want to show off
in a speed up? Show off what?
The food that I made.
Oh, yeah, we might as well.
While waiting for you to not be barely made it again.
Yeah, we're still wearing that off. Basically, this side is pretty well almost ready, so it's just getting to the rest of it.
It's a very interesting concept of like half moat, half drawbridge, half fish in a barrel, half cage. Like, it's an interesting build.
And we know how effective it is, so the basic beginning stuff is going to be the drop down, most likely for that too. So
the drop down or the cage?
Well,
right.
the door drawbridge.
So, if I may, I don't know if you'll recognize it.
Okay. Sham chowder.
So we got blueberry pies. We got meat stews, sham chowder, fish tacos, and compare them to our regular bacon eggs. The boiled ones aren't there. I hadn't made any. That's right. So we got blueberries. You know, cooked food, no poison. Good. 22 health. So not the greatest pie to make. 25 and 20 for water.
Mm-hmm.
Decent, especially when you're low on both.
Yes.
Fish tacos, which is canned food.
Made from the canned foods. This is one of the
newer.
So
these first two, these guys are just from homegrown. Canned food, 40 health. That's a nice jump. It takes corn though, because of the taco part.
Mm-hmm.
Cornmeal. Sham chowder. 80 food. And 10. Guess what it's made out of? These sham sandwiches. And something else with corn and I think potatoes or something. Does it
give
mixture.
you food poisoning at all, or is that gone?
It's
fully gone.
Gone.
Something that gives you 100% chance of getting food poisoning no longer will be poisoning.
Because you cooked it.
Yeah.
You soaked it in water. It even has some water residue left over.
Yum, yum.
Compared to our normal 18 for bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
Like, we want these bigger foods. If anything else, meat stew even still is better.
Oh, yeah. Well, we knew it. But, I mean, that was the Old Faithful before. So.
Right. But now
this actually makes collecting the canned foods more helpful.
Mm-hmm. And not to just eat them on the road to keep space. Because
172 potatoes.
Yeah, we're good on potatoes. We need the corn. We need like another set of corn going.
Well, I'm grabbing all of the loose.
One more corn. There we go. Coffee, we have yet to figure out what the hell it does anymore.
Well, it makes coffee, but...
Well, yeah, but we're not sure how good it does.
It keeps you warm while you're in cold benefits, so that's one of the main features of it. It does give you the buzz buff still, but it doesn't last very long, unfortunately. Am I doing food and drink wise? On fine. Okay.
Yep.
So three forgers are now running. From all the digging I've done so far, we completely fill more than one, I believe.
Remember, there is actually a limit to how much iron you can have.
Yep.
We have found it only once before.
I don't know what it is currently. It could be actually more or less than it was before. Our cement operation has stopped. That's not what we want. Of course, it's drawing in more screamers, but hey.
Your work with the auger is even louder. That was almost like 100%. I will get a screamer.
Yeah, I've limited my usage of that now anyway. So the pickaxe has gotten so strong it can actually do pretty decent at getting rid of.
You still have goldenrod on you.
Well, I want golden.
Oh, okay. You're grabbing the growing
Yeah,
stuff.
for the planting.
Got it.
For the planting, we're going to need to do as many of these possible. Except for the 172 potatoes. I think that's still a little bit too much.
I think potatoes are fine now.
I think that's going to be a little too much.
No, we're okay.
Alright, that. And
Feathers?
alright, well, I'm going to be starting to figure out exactly what I want to do for the build. That will be off camera, obviously. And once we get into that phase, I will get prepared and turn the camera off, and we'll start seeing you in that.
Yep.
If something happens, I'll probably not bring the camera up. We'll just turn the microphone and start talking.
How much longer for
How much longer? Yeah. 45
okay.
seconds. Well,
Anyway.
let's see how much we get after we finish this while we're still on camera.
So let's talk about some other things. So
I still have more potato seeds already.
we're probably going to hit houses and more than likely not actually show it.
Yes.
Because you guys seen some of these houses. I mean, as cool as they are, we don't need to constantly show the same houses over and over and over as we're desperately looking for shit. We also have to figure out where to find lead. We found batteries. Have done a great job. I've been tearing out cars like the Dickens, but guess what? We're going to run out of cars.
Yeah.
So
eventually. Yeah.
we're going to have a problem with that, and then we're going to have to rely on traders again. So because of the size of that place, it's going to be very interesting. It's gone.
So I need 4 to 2 to 7 to get it higher, so that's not going to happen. So
Nope.
what do we got? Potato, 3. So 3 per 9.
So 27 for each little square, which is not a number to sneeze at. Unfortunately, based on how much it takes to cook this food, which maybe one day I'll actually state these numbers so everyone can know for like any fucking future reference.
Corn, we unfortunately lost one for punching that, but oh well.
Yeah, but like if you make any more of these boxes, I would say at least another 1 has to be corn, if not 2. What did you? Oh, that is an unfortunate thing where if you miss.
Well, it just picks up the seed though, so.
Oh, it picks up the seed. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I think
Which
you
I
did
just
again.
did. Big ones like this, it's hard to not do that, unfortunately. Place it in the bar. Thank you. There we go. Blueberries.
Which again aren't as useful anymore because that pie is not as great, but it might be in something else of which
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to keep taking more of the chef, and we'll see what we find. But definitely, if nothing else, we're going to keep those cans, salmon especially. The fish did not.
How did that? What that? It's right in front of
There
you,
you
dude.
go. Jesus.
This kind of had one of everything,
There's why
and
not?
then an extra yucca. So we're going to be extending this further this way.
Probably.
I guess. I think. Oh, I thought I made a side that was just straight, so I must
No.
have.
You finished it off because we figured we probably
We were going to leave it at that.
But with how much corn it takes,
Yep.
and cornmeal actually, I would prefer it if you did 3 rows of corn. As crazy as that sounds,
It's gonna.
but it's gonna take a lot of the corn.
It's
I
gonna
know.
take a lot of it.
But like if that's coffee,
9 of
okay.
those.
as long as you knew it was coffee.
Potatoes. We only need 4 more potatoes to make 9 even. Blueberries.
But like there's just between cornmeal,
Damn, can't quite make 9.
between the cornmeal to make some I don't remember what, and just
Grain alcohol.
corn, we need a lot of corn. Might be why we find so many farmlands with just
Only make 7.
with a shit ton of corns.
Do we really have any use for extra yucca? Beyond what we
No, not for the
I mean,
yucca.
I don't think it's even worth putting another thing of yucca.
This,
Aloe,
yes.
yeah. We can only make 7. There's still some at the base.
Because we
That's pretty much it, I think.
It's gonna be if we can start chugging out those kits. We're gonna need
hold
aloe.
on. I can make 12. Don't need quite 12, but okay. Alright guys, I'm going to pause it and go ahead and get out of the camera mode, and you'll be seeing some building going on.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Montage!
Alrighty, see you in a bit.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
Boots check, tool belt check, hot check. Up the builder, and we built it. Up the builder, yes we can. Run.
I don't like where this is going. Please, lady, you don't understand. You don't know what you're doing here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Not like this.
Quiet, you.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Alright, guys. That was a mess. I couldn't even get back in. I've made quite a few guns and stuff lately. Made one extra for Wolfie. I've also went ahead and made the chassis. Used just about every bit of duct tape and stuff that I had available to get that stuff done. Still not done the pit yet. I don't know why it would not throw the Molotov. I couldn't get it to throw it. I almost got killed. I was lucky I made it through that without dying. So I'm gonna try to finish getting the rest of the stuff going. I actually made the marksman rifle and decided I wanted the assault rifle. So other than that, I am now level 100. So we can now throw the remainder into getting this once I hit level, well, it said 100. Okay. Why can't I take it? Increase your tribute before... Your tribute is 10. What are you talking about? Okay. Oh, I'm level 99. I got a little bit left, and then I'll take those. I'll go ahead and show you. I'm probably going to stay mostly in speed up. I will probably go ahead and finish steel armor. I don't think I can take grease monkey yet. Nope, need 120 for the gyrocopter. Don't care at this point. Chainsaw and auger. I want to get those as soon as possible. That'll actually speed up the process a little bit. Rocket. I'll probably take those two to get the tier science, but right now I don't care. Living off the land, I want to work on getting the rest of that as well. But pain tolerance, after that last little fiasco, I'm taking both of those to get that maxed. I'll take advanced engineering for that, and I'll probably take this. So I'll be doing those off camera, and I'm gonna, like I said, try to hopefully get this thing finished. So I'll get the actual 4x4 made, and I'll be seeing you when I get back to that point. All right, see you in a bit. All right, here we go. 4x4, 54 seconds. Go ahead and get her set up. Take some of the gas. I'm trying to stay away from the auger for a little while in hopes that it'll calm things down a little bit. Halfway tempted to turn the forges off so I can finish and get this part over with, because with all these screamers coming in, I've wasted so much of the ammo that I've created for the next horde. So actually, let's get that done. I got a lot of steel and stuff already in production going on. Doing all this digging is helping a lot in getting this production done, that's for sure. So while we're waiting for that to finish, turn all of those off. That'll be fine. Move things around. Unfortunately, I had to destroy Wolfie and Gentry's bedrolls, made new ones so they can place them down. This takes 3 spaces, so I had to fit it in here. And I got more glue and make with a little bit of bones we had left over. It's going to take a bit, unfortunately. So, alright, here we go. Got the car. Good lord, that's huge. I think we're going to wait and get on the ground. Move that out of my way. Ah. Alright, refuel. There we go. Naturally made it, look at that. Alright, so we're gonna stockpile a little bit of gas in this guzzler. We'll probably start carrying our bikes with us in case something happens. Let's see what we got over here before I go. Alright, we got some farming to do, so I'm gonna get these. Really didn't need potatoes and stuff too much. Went ahead and planted them for now. We do have a full crop now of, oops, picked up the seed, didn't mean to. We also have a full crop of mushrooms now too in the little hidey hole. The little random assortment. Sure gives you a lot for punching the plants. Jeez. I hit 100 just trying to finish this. Next target will be laying off the land, getting it maxed off, so we can get as much turnout as we can. No. For now, throw all the extras for repairs and stuff in here. Still got so many extra seeds. Where did that come from? Right there. Damn it. Big old flowers makes it hard to pick up what I want to pick up. I have to get right on top of it. Worrying about zombies coming in while I'm doing this. I look down so much. Goldenrod, 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 and goldenrod. Alright. What seeds did I accidentally pick back up? Coffee. These two. And there's one more coffee, but right now I don't care. Where did I put the corn? Did I put the corn away? I put the corn away. Why did I do that? Okay. Corn recipes. I'll make 2. 1 for the missing one. Where did you go? Right here. And 1 was going to go in the middle of that. We did figure out we can make smoothies with the yucca. We haven't explored what it takes to make it yet. Wolfie's out of D&D right now, so I'm just doing the basics right now while trying to wrap up the rest of the pit. I am amazed so far I have not died again. I don't like being at this many deaths, but again, it's not like I can handle it if I get all those zombies coming in all at one time. So, okay, we have pretty decent influx of those. I'm going to throw that away for now. Go ahead and pick up all these back up. I got to put some stuff away. And I did not want to make that corn seed, but I guess I'll put it in here for now. If it'll put it in there for now. I'll put the auger back in place. Switch to that. Alright, I'm going to put some stuff away and get back to the building stuff. Hopefully no more friends show up.
Quiet, you.
Oh, hell no! What the fuck?
Quiet, you.
I don't think so.
Bye, have a great time.
Alright, we're back after the montages. I got the airdrop we're going to go grab real quick, and then I'm going to pause it for a little bit again. Let me get into the... We're going to use the 4x4. Where'd it go? Where'd it go that way? Fortunately, it landed pretty close, so we don't have to go too far. Actually, the motorcycle is definitely faster than this. You can run deer over better, though. You want to stay on the road. Yes. Kind of beside the road, so. It jumps and everything, though. Make sure we get close. Yep, there it is. Go ahead and circle around, turn around. What do we got? Lots of canned foods. 8 freaking 8 paper. It is not worth bothering with. Alright, so I'm gonna head back to base. We'll decide if we got enough time to do anything else. If so, me and Wolfie will be doing something small after this, because pretty much the base is settled. Pretty much I'll show you what it looks like at the end right before we do the horde, because I still have a little bit of building left, but not enough to really show on camera. Woo! It actually hops and does pretty good jumps on a lot of these spots. But I think if we have enough time, we're going to try to get a little bit more in, maybe a small POI or something nearby. Alright, see you in a bit.